On land, at sea, and in the air, 170 American League players are serving the country. From the National League, 155 men have entered the armed forces. These men have doffed baseball uniforms for those of the Army, for the fighting uniform of the Navy. They're serving in the Marine Corps. Some are in the Coast Guard. Others are flying the planes of the Navy and of the Army Air Force. And to them and their fellow fighters overseas, Babe Ruth, the great Bambino who blasted 714 home runs in his Major League career, broadcasts a pregame message.
This broadcast brought to the courtesy of the British Broadcasting Corporation affords the old Babe the opportunity of sending greetings to all the gang overseas at World Series time. Just to make sure you fellows don't miss baseball's classics this year, the American League is filing highlights of all the games. And we ship them all over and wrapped up in a package. Through this picture, baseball sends its most sincere and cordial greetings to every member in the armed forces. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, and from the hearts of every American, that I want to say God bless you great men and women over there, and God bless the ones that are going over. And if we fight as half as hard as you're fighting over there, that American flag will fly forever.
Come on, everybody, sing. Let's all sing.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Here we are at the Yankee Stadium in New York for the first game of the 1943 Baseball Classic, the World Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Yankees. For the second consecutive year, the Cardinals face the Yankee Bombers in baseball's Blue Ribbon event. Thousands of fans are crowding into the stadium. Our armed forces are really on hand, all wondering whether or not the Cardinals can retain the World Championship they won from the Yankees last year. And there's Bill Dickey, the Yankees' leading hitter this season. Dickey, the Bronx Bombers' great catching star, hit 351 this season, his 16th in a Yankee uniform. During his career with the Yankees, Bill has caught 100 or more games in 13 consecutive seasons, an all-time Major League record. And among those here to see Bill and the Yankees is the grand old man of baseball, the lovable Connie Mack. Connie himself was a great catcher back in the good old days, but today's fans know him best as manager of the Philadelphia Athletics. His is the longest service record in organized baseball. And right over here is Clark Griffith, president of the Washington Senators, with his base-stealing outfield star, George Case. And down behind home plate, the rival managers, Billy Southworth of the Cardinals and Joe McCarthy of the Yankees, have a friendly pregame chat for the benefit of the cameramen. Joe McCarthy is one of the game's greatest managers. This year, he led the New York Yankees to the American League pennant for the 8th time. Marsa Joe has already won 6 World Championships. Pitching for the Yankees will be Spud Chandler, leading Major League hurler of the year. Spud won 20 games and lost only 4. Opposing Chandler will be Max Lanier, a southpaw who won 15 and lost 7. But now the 40th World Series is about to begin. Coach Art Fletcher of the Yankees and Captain Walker Cooper of the Cardinals are talking over the ground rules down at home plate. And then it's play ball. Chandler's on the mound getting his sign. And here's the pitch to Lou Klein. Klein hits it, but Lindell takes the fly in right center for the first out of a scoreless first inning. But in the second inning, catcher Cooper of the Cardinals slashes a grounder toward third baseman Johnson. It bounces off his glove, and Cooper is safe at first with a base hit. Chandler stretches and pitches to Karofsky. The Cardinal third baseman dumps the sacrifice bunt and is thrown out. Chandler to second baseman Gordon, who covers first. Cooper going to second. After Sanders fanned and Littwater walked, Marion slices an outside pitch off first baseman Etton's glove for a double down the foul line. Walker Cooper scores from second, but Steinbach's peg to Dickey nips Litweiler at the plate, and the Cardinals take the lead 1-0. In the Yankee fourth, Crissetti hits a grounder and is safe at first when Lanier drops the ball. Crissetti stole second. Then Johnson beats out a bunt down the first baseline, and Crissetti advances to third. Keller hits into a double play. Klein to Marion to Sanders, but Crissetti dashes home to tie the score 1-1. With 2 out and the score tied, Gordon picks up his favorite Louisville slugger. Joe works the count to 3 balls, 1 strike. Lanier winds up and throws a high, fast one. Gordon smashes the pitch for a tremendous drive deep into the left field seats next to the Yankee bullpen, 420 feet from the plate for a screaming home run that puts the Yankees out in front 2-1. There's that Yankee dynamite. In the Yankees' sixth, with the score tied 2-2, Crissetti was safe on an infield hit. Johnson drills a single past Marion at short, Crissetti stopping at second. Lanier got Keller on a fly to Musial in short right field, but now Gordon is at bat again. Lanier's pitch is wild. It hits the plate and bounces high into the air to catcher Cooper's right. Where is that ball anyway? There it is. Grab it. Crissetti scores from second. Johnson moves around to third, and the Yankees jump back into the lead, 3-2. Gordon fanned, and then Dickey drops a Texas League single into right, just out of second baseman Klein's reach. Johnson scores, and the Yankees lead 4-2. Pitching brilliantly, Chandler held the Cardinals scoreless in the next 2 innings, and then set down Karofsky and Sanders in the ninth. Litweiler taps a roller to Chandler, and Spud tosses him out at first. And so it's victory number 1 in the 1943 World Series for Spud Chandler and the Yankees by a score of 4-2.